Cool. Alright. Test 1, 2. So here we have our Halion with stuffed animals raid setup. And in the middle, you will see the fearsome dragon, Halion. Roar. Tanked by our wonderful tank, the Wyvern. And here we have our melee. Da-da-da. The bears. And then we have our ranged over here, which is the cow and the mad cow, disease molecule. They're very fluffy, and they put out lots of DPS, so we're glad to have them on our team. So this is how you set up the fight. When you first engage Halion, there'll be this awful ring of fire that surrounds you. You touch this, well, I guess you don't die, but you can't really get out of this ring of fire, so you're pretty much locked inside here. The tank keeps them in the middle. Melee, avoid tail swipe, even though this particular dragon doesn't seem to have a tail. Trust me, it's there, and it will hurt you very badly. You also want to stay away from the breath and the cleave, so melee, standard dragon positions. Ranged, you want to be out on the side. Now, there are a couple different phases. Right now we're just going to focus on phase from 100% to 75%. A debuff will go out called Mark of Combustion. Now when this happens, Mark of Combustion, one of your ranged or melee will get this mark, and they'll be on fire. What does this person on fire do? Run away. Other way. You want to get away from the raid as far as possible. Yeah, over there. That's fine. So, this is Yama. It's our guild leader. So, you run away, and then you sit there until you blow up. And when that happens, you're no longer marked, so you can run back and join your team. But you're no longer marked, so get rid of them. But then let's give you some fire on the ground. Fire! Get the fire! So, you don't want to stand in this fire. It's not going to be all over. It's just going to be where it blew up.
Oh, right.
Come on! Some guild leader you are. So you're supposed to know this fight. Yeah, there. Alright, so there's fire. You keep the fuck away from the fire. Good to go. Okay. Yeah, melee has to move. Good. Hey, tank. Just twirl the dragon a little bit. Cool. Alright. So the fire eventually dissipates. I'm going to eat all of this later. Yes. And then you just keep tanking, spank. Very easy. Really very easy. So then, at 75%, we go into the Twilight Realm. Now this is pretty crazy. Watch what happens. Move everything. Take everything off. Ah! And, oh, everything's dark. So dark. Alright, so now you're fighting a different version of Halion. It's his evil side, as it were. So first the tank comes in. Tank will always come in first, because otherwise, no one else is going to be able to survive. In the Twilight Zone, there's also, this circle of shadowy death, so also something you don't want to run into, really. God damn it, Yama. Okay. Anyway, so the melee comes in, the ranged come in, everybody's in the portal, because the Halion in the upper realm is no longer corporeal. You can't damage him. Hey, the range fell over. Okay. It's very important to keep our ranged alive.
Maybe it's the healer.
Is it the healer? Oh shit. We can't have the healers dying. Battle res. Get him up. Thank you.
Stay.
So now what happens? It's pretty much the same thing. Tank and spank. Whatever. That's cool. Now, there's this other mechanic called, you had Mark of Combustion above. There's Mark of Consumption. Get the panther. Which will be portrayed by our lovely panther here. So when you get Mark of Consumption, you also have to run away. Okay. But instead of with Mark of Combustion, it explodes and knocks people back. Mark of Consumption implodes and pulls people in, much like on XT from Ulduar. So you want to be away from there because dun da da da. All right, this is intense. It's gonna happen. So there are these. Oh no! Everybody's dying. Okay. There are these two shadow balls that sort of rotate around. Just leave them. Just leave them. It's fine. We're down a healer. It's whatever. They're these 2 shadow balls that rotate around. Just have them. No. Don't put up it. So they're gonna be rotating around. Give me one. Okay. So, like, they'll be on opposite sides, and they'll rotate around this way. No, not in front. What are you doing?
I can't see it behind you.
That's fine. They'll know it's there. So they rotate, like, around the circle. Okay. Whee! So you want to be away from this, because what happens is something called twilight cutters. Here, give me one. So you'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden, bam! Bam! This giant laser beam of death comes up between these 2 shadow balls, and anyone caught in it will die. And by the way, they're still rotating when this is happening. Well, I don't know why they're going the other way now, but that's okay. So, say it's right here. Put it down.
We need a third hand.
I know, we need a third. We need more people to do this. Rating is never a solo achievement. Okay, so we got some dead range over here. All right, people there. So you got this up. Essentially, what's gonna happen? Oh fuck! We're losing healers left and right.
I think I need
So
to move more back.
Yeah, that's gonna come up, and then the tank is gonna move Halion so that the melee don't get completely gibbed by this awful thing and die. No one wants that. So what's gonna happen? Tank. Basically, Halion's ass has to be over the Twilight Cutter, because he doesn't get hit by it. He doesn't care. So then the melee are gonna be on this side, over there, behind him. Ta-da-da. So then as the tank moves him around, the ranged also have to move. So these guys move around this way, and the Twilight Cutter orbs move around this way, and the beams move around this way. And basically everyone is rotating, and it's wonderful, and it's not something we can really represent with 2 people and some stuffed animals. But ideally, it looks great. So once you get them down to 50%, half the people have to go back up into the upper realm, and half the people stay in the lower realm.
Who should go?
Don't worry about it. So the people that are staying in the lower realm, rinse repeat on the shadow orbs, and the Twilight Cutter, and the Mark of Consumption. The guy who has it gets out of the way, so that nobody else gets sucked into his awful ring of death, and gets subsequently cut by the Twilight Cutters. Above, it's really the same thing. Ready? Above.
Wait.
Just pull everything up. Tablecloth it. Tablecloth it. We have defeated Halion. Nope. Okay. Pull it more. Pull it back more. Get it out of the picture. Okay. You still have the Ring of Fire. Tank's gonna go up first, so no one else gets gibbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yes. And we need a ranged. Give me a cow. Cool. Okay. So it's really business as usual. Mark of Combustion. Go. Over there. Okay. Fire. Run away. Explode. Don't stand in the fire. Easy. It's all really very easy. Oh god, fire. Oh god. So ideally, when this happens, you use DPS him down, just as usual. And if you're ranged, don't suck, and your melee aren't awesome, then there's not going to be a huge disparity, because there's something called corporeality. So what happens is... if you have too much DPS on him in the physical realm, which is this red one up here, then he starts to phase out into the other realm. So he'll do less damage and take less damage in this realm. Whereas, meanwhile, in the other realm...
Oh my god. Doing that? That's...
Okay, we're gonna pretend the other realm is over. In the other realm, he will be taking more damage, but also dealing more damage. And this is the part that's really a problem, because your tanks will die unless you have amazing healers. but really you want to keep it around 50-50 both ways. So the raid leader should have a good idea of the makeup of the raid and the players in the raid. So those with high DPS are split up evenly, and those with low DPS are also split up evenly. So after that, it's just kind of tank, spank, don't die, battle reses out as appropriate. Oh, battle reses. So if you res a player in the Shadow Realm, they have to res in the Shadow Realm. So it's important to try and keep all of your combat reses for Phase 3 so that things don't get messed up. Unless you really, really are going to wipe without that person. What else? What else do we want to talk about?
In heroic mode, there are...
yes.
What's the other guy?
I don't know, you're probably sitting on him. In heroic mode, well, the Mark of Combustion and the fireballs will cause a blast wave, and they also spawn, like, living infernos. We really don't have enough stuffed animals for this, but imagine this. Okay, so we have some fire on the field now. It's raping everything. Oh, God. So you have to avoid the fire, you have to avoid the living infernos. Living embers and living infernos. And DPS them down before they DPS you down. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Now,
You said it was raping everyone.
yes.
So?
Also, in the Shadow Realm, you have four of these guys instead of 2. And so this Twilight Cutter essentially turns into a Twilight Plus. A plus.
There we go.
Oh, that's pathetic. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, so instead of just avoiding one thing, you have to avoid 2. And these things are tricky. They will eat your face, so you really have to be careful. They also still move, and they move really fast, so crazy. Also, if you get Mark of Consumption...
Where is the cat?
Panther. Mark of Consumption, it'll blow up. It'll leave a little void zone, same thing like with XT, except it'll also slow you if you get caught in it. So you don't want that to happen, and you get slowed, and then Twilight Cutter comes up. Because that cow got slowed. Oh shit, he's dead. Now you have to waste a precious battle res because someone didn't know where to stand. Whether it was the DPS or the guy who got marked and decided not to move. Pretty sure that's it. Hey, Halion. Yo. You dead yet? Nope. Oh shit. DPS some more. DPS some more. Go. Go. Kill him. Kill.